Hey, good evening traders, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm super excited to bring you this chart because in my opinion, it's massively bullish. I think it's set up to have a very, very strong move to the upside, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I'm seeing in the charts, and I'm gonna give you price targets for this potential move. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The company is New Holdings, the ticker symbol is NU, and we're gonna start off with a clean chart, and I just wanna apply some levels. So I'm going to quickly just put those on, and what you can see with those levels are we're just going to go level to level, starting all the way from when it IPO'd, where it sold down through, where it created these support and resistance zones, and you can see how technically sound and how well it respected these levels, right? You had your move through it, kind of hit its head here, came back, retested this breakout, moved through it, came up, established this kind of zone right here, came back through, almost retested it, kissed it essentially, came back up, and you just go level to level, right? You have these clean breakouts, then you have these really, really great retests, and this chart, in my opinion, is just fundamentally sound. In fact, I see one other one we can draw on here, right there, right? So you have these really, really clean levels, and look where we're at today, right? We are back testing this most recent breakout. So let me zoom in and show you what I mean. So you have your basically your resistance here, your resistance here. You came back tested this zone here, this demand zone, and then we made our move, right? We had our breakout, we had our gap up, and then all this is, my friends, is a breakout and a retest, and we're filling this gap. So I love this price action. This is exactly what you want to see in a chart. This is very, very technically sound, and potentially giving us an amazing entry, right? The entry is potentially in this zone right here. So from a level to level perspective, this is beautiful. Now, let me show you another way to look at this. So I'm going to take off these zones, and I'm going to draw on what else I'm seeing in the chart, which is a beautifully formed cup, an awesome handle, and a very, very defined neckline, right? So you have your cup, you have your handle, and then you have your breakout of your cup and handle. And now, my friends, all this is like I said, it's a back test, right? You filled your gap, you're back testing the breakout of the cup and handle to the neckline, and that creates an amazing potential entry, in my opinion. I will be looking to take this personally myself on Monday, depending on how price action is. I wouldn't even mind seeing it come down a little bit more, maybe some wick action kind of down into the median line of this megaphone pattern, which I'll also draw on for you because it is a very, very well-defined megaphone of this bull flag, right? And I love these patterns because megaphone patterns are inherently bullish. They have nice, strong price movement when they finally break out. And just to give you a comparison, I'm going to show you another chart where it was very, very similar, right? You had your cup, you had your handle, you had your megaphone pattern inside the handle, just like we looked at on new. You had your breakout, you had your retest of the neckline, and then look what this did, right? So I was a buyer, and I did some analysis on this. I was a buyer at this, $42 range, anticipating this kind of price movement, and it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. In fact, it's not already even the target. I think this has a lot more to go. So if you're interested in this name, you can look at it. Go back and check out my video, several months ago on it, and you'll see that. But clearly, I just show you this because it is very, very similar. Cup, handle, breakout, megaphone pattern. So let's go back to new, which is what we're analyzing here, and it is a very, very similar look. So where can this go from here? I will draw the measured move on the cup and handle, and you take the bottom of the cup to the top of the neckline, and you take that from your breakout, and you have a take profit of about $23.90, let's call it. So $24. You have your take profit on your breakout. Now that will take some time to materialize. But that's your full take profit on that particular move. Another way you can look at this is you can draw on your resistance from these pivot highs there, right? This high, this high, this high, this high. And depending on when you get there, you'll run into that too. So if we went straight there, your price target would be, $22, but it's going to take some time to develop. This thing will probably be way over here. And by the time it actually hits this resistance line, look at that. You'll probably have confluence right at about $24. So this, my friends, is a beautiful chart. There's a lot to like about this chart, and I just walked you through exactly what I'm seeing. So no financial advice given. I share this only to bring you educational resource, knowledge as it relates to technical analysis, and to share with you what I'm doing with my own personal trading portfolio. Like I said, I plan on buying this. My invalidation levels, just so you know, are a confirming candle close below the neckline. If we wick down, that's fine. If we close below and then we recover without confirming a candle breakdown, then that's fine as well. But 1590 is an area I would not want to see it close below. So FYI, that for me would invalidate. I want to be in this. I want it to be clean. I want to buy this retrace. I want to see it go, and I don't want it to invalidate. So there you have it. That's what I got for you today. If you like the analysis, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It helps with the algorithms, but more importantly, it shows me that you guys really enjoyed the content. Make a comment below. Leave a comment. What do you think about the setup? Are you in it? Where do you see it going? And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and have a great evening.